Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on the West Coast. So we are carrying on from where we left off on Tuesday after the live stream. Some of you may or may not remember, the live stream just crapped itself. We had a huge snowstorm come in, and that's all she wrote for the stream. The internet just died, pretty much. It was very weird. It's an issue that I'm kind of battling right now, where the download is still absolutely fantastic, but the upload just completely craps itself. So at this point, I'm kind of wondering if the internet provider here is doing something similar to what it does to Simulate, where he streams for an hour and then they throttle him back. So hopefully not, because last week I streamed pretty much Tuesday to Thursday with no issues. It was Friday, so this could be just a little ongoing issue. It seems okay from the speed test I did late last night and earlier today, so time will tell on that one. So we are literally just going back to the Bale sell point is what we were doing with this. I have been trying to figure out if I can do any workarounds with that Fiat, and there is one workaround that I found. And actually, I can't take credit for it. Someone in my live stream said about it. I forget who you were, but I appreciate it. That was to turn off ground response. The Giants for real module ground response. I like it. I'm always going to have that on. I like what it does to the vehicles and the way it makes the vehicles handle, especially with MR. But with that Fiat, the fact that FSI thought it was a good idea to put crawler, well not crawler, but almost simulate idler wheels on the tracks, which they didn't need to do at all. If you spend any time looking at the way Giants tracks work in the game, the way their sort of the Challenger works, the skid steers work, and even the sugarcane harvester. And right towards the end of the stream, I'll show video. I'll show you what I'm on about, because it requires me to go into a mode which is using F5, and that will take away my GPS lines, because I do plan on using the Fiat today. Bottom sort of cut to the short is, it fixed most of the issues with that thing getting caught in. I'm almost, probably let's say 95% sure what the main issue with that tractor is. Hopefully FSI will fix it, because other than that, which is a huge thing, I've sung its praises. It's a beautiful looking tractor. It drives very well on solid ground. Once you get it in the field, it just completely and utterly craps itself. Well, what use is it then? Exactly my point. Hopefully they fix it. It's going to need them completely redoing the way it steers and it works. Whether they're prepared to do that, I don't know. But right now, using the for real modules, which is Giant's only thing, and I believe is built into consoles now, is broke. Can't be used really. And you guys have seen what it does. It basically gets caught in a furrow and you cannot turn it. Even with four-wheel drive and all of that switched on, which the consoles can't do, it completely craps itself and it just doesn't want to turn. So after, well, this is what, Friday's video, so I've talked about it in Thursdays. After the stream, I was outside shoveling for about an hour. It was about a ton of snow. Luckily, I think it just froze overnight. It's real cold outside. So we hopefully won't get any snow tonight. Fingers crossed. Ideally, we need just enough sunlight to get through. Right now, it's overcast. Why is it getting caught on everything? Hopefully it's, like I said, the sun comes through, and I'm saying a lot. I don't like that. Just to melt the top layer of the snow off on the sidewalks, the footpaths, and driveway. Stuff like that. If not, may have to go out and put some salt down. That I'm not too sure. Never want to make the call on put salt down or not put salt down. But because of the temperature outside, I may go ahead and just do it on our sidewalk. Obviously don't bother with the driveway, but the sidewalk, just to mount that off. So the sun can start cutting through. Sell these. Done. Done. Perfect. Over $1,000 a piece. Nice. So I'll end up probably just leaving this tractor up here for the time being. Really? Oh, that was my fault. I didn't go wide enough. And there we go. And here as well. I think I tipped some grain down here, but I don't know if I did. Or is it a fertilizer point? I don't know. Where on earth do you get the grain out of if you tip up at this yard? If you can even. I'm really not sure on that one. Just quickly looking around to see if I can figure that one out. No. No, basically. And all the eggs. Let's actually collect them. This is the first time I've ever collected the eggs from the map. Oh, that's too funny. Darn things. I like the chickens, but it's a shame that they're forced upon you nowadays. Kind of wish you could just buy them and they appear there like the good old days. And we'll park this up here. So we do need to do a bit of animal work. So we'll fire this up as that's warming up. We'll scoot around and open up this. Which, that may be in the way, I don't know. Need to clean out all their poop. So off camera, well, obviously off camera. I don't know why I said off camera, but away from everything, I've been kept it fairly quiet. I've been setting up Oakfield. As have been given a date where I can start making or releasing content on it. Definitely looking forward to bringing you that. The first official Let's Play on that. I think it will be. No doubt the other guys will be doing it. The other people that you've seen that have got the map. Eustace Farmer, Simulate, Dagwin, I believe. There may be more that I'm missing out, but they're the ones that I know. I don't want to say people have got it and they haven't. Out of our little group, our little community that comes into the streams, I think it's just me and Simulate that have got it. So far, Sim didn't even know he was getting it. It was kind of comical. I wonder what makes it bounce like that. Whether it's the catch points, the shovel catch point, or whether it's the straw with let's go collisions. I'm not too sure. So you see in all the straw all over the place, we put some straw on that. I don't know if it was video or a stream. It could have been on the stream. No, it was on video, wasn't it? It was at the beginning of the week. Monday or something like that. We did that, if memory serves correctly. Of course, when it comes down to doing Oakfield videos, I'm going to have to figure out whether I'll have to start putting text down at the bottom or pinned comments. I don't know when it's coming out. Oh no, Dave may have at that point made an announcement on. Actually, I see a bit of manure there. Or release date for it. I know when it was supposed to be. I'm not sure if it's still that. Let's just say that. And those guys are still finding it stuff. Nothing major, but little things. They're nitpicking now on the map. And I honestly feel, hands down, 100%, this is going to be Auction David's best map he's ever created. It really will be. The detail that he's put in there, the fixes that are getting done. Yeah, it's going to be something pretty darn cool. Pretty sure that tractor would have sunk there on that manure pile. Never mind. We'll put run the wheel through it too to clean up the grass. And then these are done. I believe the sheep are fed, so that don't really need to worry about them. And then I guess we'll go over to our crawler tractor. Have a bit of fun with that. I do enjoy using those crawler tractors. Now I've got GPS switched on that thing right now. Mainly, for whatever reason, when you've got an implement, and this is something else that's majorly wrong with the thing, it pulls. It wants to pull you off to the side. So you're going across the field, not quite, but almost diagonal, at quite an angle. Not too sure what that's all about. Again, hopefully that's something that gets fixed sooner than later. And from a team that's doing a DLC, it's not looking good. I'm not going to deny that. It's not looking good. It's better than a lot of the stuff they have produced of late, for sure. Better than good. This definitely is not good. I believe we'll pull up this menu. And I actually hit the button. I think the animals are pretty much good to go. Sheep are good for water. Cleanliness is perfect. Productivity on the cows is 100%. Good grief. I've not had that for a while. Dang. Milk tank's kind of low. Oh, they produced quite a bit. We only bought 12 cows, I think, originally. Now I've got 14. And I guess we'll be doing some slurry soon. With that being pretty darn full. I'm going to wait for a while. I know some people have wanted me to do slurry. I've seen in the comments of the live streams. I think we can get that back down to the main yard. We may just keep it up here. I'm not really going to worry about too much grass stuff. How fertilized is that? Let's again check our little menu system over here. Now we need to go to the other farm because we've got canola there. And we may have other crops up there that I need to empty out. Probably take our big transport truck up there. With... what am I thinking? This guy. How much horse has this got? 370. Yeah. Not sure if there was enough field that we needed to do. Where is our 9... Oh, where's the Unimog? Oh, the Unimog's there. Ah, that's here doing this. I'll put this back on course play. We'll move... Yeah, we'll use the class for this. I'll back this up a tad. Like that. Pull up that. Has it still got the course? No. Cold plow 49. Yeah, for once I actually saved a course. It's a miracle, isn't it? And nearest waypoint drive. Stop. This Big Bud plow has issues. If you save the game with it in the ground, it comes back out of the game when the game's loaded up out of the ground, but it still thinks it's in the ground. It's weird. Something to watch with that. It's one implement from the Big Bud DLC that I totally think can be used in the UK maps. And it folds up to a width that you would definitely see in the UK, 100%. And the fact that this tractor here can just cope with it no issues. Which, face it, we see these in the UK. We see the New Hollands that's in the game articulated in the UK. And also Quadtracs. Pretty cool. Alright, let's get this bad boy started up. The disappointment tractor. I want to love it. I really do want to love it. So basically, there it goes. And I'm not keeping it straight right now. I'm not doing anything. But as soon as it's found its track, it's okay. It's really strange. And this has happened on several other pieces of equipment. Not necessarily just the Black Sheep's Massey Ripper here. It's really strange. Even Giant's own stuff, it does it to it. Your guess is as good as mine. Like, if any of you know why it would do this, please let me know. Like I say, at the end of the video, if I remember, if not, I'll show you what I mean. But basically, how normally tracks work in the game is, we'll pull up Courseplay so I can show you this. You've got what the game sees as a real wheel here, one there, and the same on the opposite. But In this, what they've done is they have a huge one in the center here on the track, the same over there, one in the center here, one over there, which is your steering. That's all well and good. I've seen that work before. But this is where they have screwed up, I feel. Along here, they've got tiny little wheels. I think there's 4 on each side, if memory serves correctly. And each one of them get caught up when you use the for real ground response module in the furrows. So it basically locks up the vehicle. It can't move. So the way to fix that, and I don't know how to do this otherwise, I'll totally do it as a proof of concept, is to get rid of all of those and have it set up like Giants do. What the game sees is a rear wheel here, so where the idler is, where the drive gear is, and the same on the opposite side. So just going from, I think it has something stupid like, I'm going to throw a number out, like 16 wheels that the vehicle's actually got, down to 4. So you've got driven each 4 wheels here, and then like a skid steer, that one steers, that one steers, that one steers, and that one steers. Just like the sugarcane harvester, just like the crawler tractors in the game, the Challengers. Anything with tracks, that's how it usually works when it's Giants made. And considering they're using the actual tracks, the texture from sugarcane harvester, it's beyond me how they've screwed that up. It really is. So hopefully it's something that they'll fix, because it's not good. It's not good. So the reason I'm using GPS is literally to counteract it doing that, kicking me off a random direction. So going certain ways it's fine, like here it'll be fine, but going the opposite direction you'll see one of these tillers really be cranked over. Try and keep it level, which is a pain in the butt. I was watching Simulate's latest video on Emerge NYC, and I did quite a chunk just without the ground response, and so it does work a lot better without ground response. But it is, as I say, a big shame. Big shame indeed. There it goes. See how it's off at an angle? And I believe it's the left one here that's being moved over. Just a hair, yeah. And it's struggling to counteract it. You can actually see it in the furrow. So it's every other one it does it. Oh, you can really see it there. No excuse for it. I have no idea why it's doing it. Other than the possibility of what I said is their track system's completely screwed. So you may be saying, why are you plowing this field under? Well, it was literally, I bought this field so I could use this thing. I've not got it on Creator Field. It's should be doing the map boundaries itself. I'll probably go over them at some point with the Cody plow or whatever. But it was so I could use this machine. I was going to get a seeder for it. We've got the cultivator for it. We've got the plow for it. I like the crawler tractors, and I may have possibly got an old combine that I'd rent in every time, probably from the Platinum DLC, that I wanted to use it on this. Just for a bit of fun. I don't know. Now don't get me wrong, I still like it. I'll still keep it in the fleet. If I knew how to actually add what the game sees as wheels in there, I would totally do it. I may have a word with some of the guys that I know that may know how to do it. Sir's Gamer looking at you, and probably Pizza Wheel maybe looking at you too. But that's then you're dealing with the XML, the torque on the XML, and it's just nope. That's way past my level. And another thing I did to try and counteract it, I gave this thing 200 horsepower. I think it's around 230 horsepower to see if that would help it. And it did. It did help. But it's not ideal, obviously. As I say, we can just hope they'll fix it themselves and learn that one. It's just a hell of a machine to be wasted like that. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat indeed. So what else are we going to do today? We'll do another pass on this, and I'm really not too sure. Probably load up with one of the John Deere maybe, or the Zerion. And I remember the name, I'm so proud. Zerion. And go down, grab the last of the grain with the semi-trailer. I don't think we've got enough to fill that thing, so it kind of didn't really warrant it. We probably will though. I know what we'll do. Well, got quite a bit of money. We've got fields we could buy up further away from the map. Maybe 55, something like that. We'll start working down there. Have to see if that field's got cropping or not. I believe it's a mission field. May wait until it's got cropping and buy it then. Right. Wait, no, we're hired worker. Don't want hired workers. That's another thing. How this thing's on consoles? How would that deal with hired worker? I have no idea. Right, I know I said I was not going to do one more row, but we'll get it. Ah, see, it's slipping again. We'll get it partway down the row, so I remember. Alright, we'll shut her down, and we got the old sugarcane here that I've tried to harvest, but it's just a dumb field at this point. That's on West Coast. West Coast will be getting an update relatively soon. I think it has been uploaded to the mod hub. I am not sure, so I can't say either way on that one, guys. I don't know for 100% whether that is. Oh no, I was going to use the Zerion there. I almost called it Axeron again. I don't know why I keep on doing that. This guy, four-wheel steer will probably help quite a bit. I don't know why we've got all the diff locks and everything in still. That one. I don't mind keeping four-wheel driving. But the rest, yeah, that should get switched off. Got that roller back there that we never used to. It's gonna. Oh, but used to use it on the 240 a lot. And then I've just not used the 240. It's another tractor that I may end up getting rid of. Just don't have the need for it. Same with the rollers. Don't have the need for them. Now, for anyone wondering where this tractor is from, this is from ModHost. It does have its issues. I got this because it's MR converted, but you just look at the hands. Yeah, that just nope. But you don't really notice it, honestly. Unless I go looking for that. Something I don't tend to see too much. Back this up. So, what's this? Friday's video. Tomorrow, expect a Euro Truck video. I've had one person in particular pester a lot in that last live stream on Tuesday about Euro Trucks, so we'll make the guy happy. We'll do a Euro Truck video with pro mods and all that good stuff. The only downside is, good grief, it takes forever to load in. Euro Truck updated today, so I don't even know if it works. If not, it'll be ATS. And we want to go down to upfield. Okay, we'll go this way. Alright, turn out of here. Beacons on, and let's get ready to rock and roll down the road. This thing should have more than enough power. More than enough guts, presumably. So I'm not sure what map I'll go on for my live stream today. Probably be West Coast again, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, just I don't even know what other map to go on. And we've got spraying and stuff like that we can do on this map. As boring it is for people to watch for videos. I don't know, live streams, People just seem to come to chill out a lot more, which is nice. I love live streams, I really do. They're a heck of a lot of fun. Of course, over the weekend, guys, I don't typically live stream. There's going to be a couple of times where I may try, but no promises on that one. And I'm hoping we can actually get this trailer in the yard okay. May have a few issues getting that in the, I believe it's this road here. Starting to learn my way around the map. Now, West Coast is definitely more complicated than Oakfield. Oakfield, there's very little roads that can actually, you can go on to go around the map. I don't think there's actually any. Maybe some off-road roads that I don't know yet about myself. But main roads. Where this map's got a lot of different ways of getting around, which I kind of like actually. But that's for Oakfield, that's just due to limitations of the real road network there. But no doubt there's several off-road tracks that again I've not found. Where am I? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I have to. Son of a... Yes, it was the right road. But the opposite end I think I should have turned on. I'm glad I noticed when I did. Yes, just across the road I should have gone. Son of a gun. Really? Alright, flat out. I don't care anymore. And then once we've got this loaded, we'll figure out where the best spot to sell the grain. We'll head over to the crawler again and I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'll compare it to the sugarcane harvester. Yep, just as right across from it, really. Perfect. Oh, what a pain. I'm glad these hedges don't have collisions. Probably triggered a few people going through them, but hey, I don't care. It's a game after all. Some people take this game way too seriously, it's ridiculous. And it's not a simulator. It's called Farming Simulator, but it's not. Let's face it. I think we can all agree on that one. I'd hope we can. It's far from... It's arcade sim, is what it's called, really. Where it's very arcadey, with a hair bit of simulation. I try and play realistic to the best. But there's times where I want to have fun. If you take the fun out of a game completely, then people lose interest. Alright, we've got 34,000 of canola, no sunflowers, so it's just canola, sweet. I could have got away with the other trailer. Bit of overkill on this one, but I didn't know how much I had in here. It adds it up on the main store, well not the store, the main window, which sucks. Of course, MR probably has changed how much this trailer holds to more of a realistic value. I forgot about that. It's about half a load on it. What are we? Yeah, 65%. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. Alright, so canola, the best place for canola was the BGA, but the price of that's probably dropped quite considerably. And yes, it has. Clifftop Farm. That is... Oh, it's the sell point all the way down there. I'm not going to be able to get the trailer into that gap, so I think the best price, or the easiest place for us to go to would be the biogas, even though it's a crappier price. So over there. Alright, we know where we're going, as I run over a gate. So that's another thing you got to bear in mind on this map is, yeah, I can't remember. I bet a lot of you got triggered when I was saying, is this a silo? When I was looking around for that thing. How many of you were there? I've probably at this point I've typed in and hit enter, and the comments sat here, going, It's a store sell point, dumbass. Can see it now, actually. It's an area that I just don't sell stuff at. And when I sell stuff, it's usually with the trailer I've got on the back right now. For pure ease. So, oh yeah, you've not seen the updated quarry yet on my end. So this is Bullet Bill's doing down here. He basically saw what I did, I think, and it made sense to him. And what did I do? I completely leveled out the quarry. I got rid of pretty much most of the machinery that he had put in. So now he's put in this concrete stuff, which is awesome. The drain down there. Barriers are still at the tree that Dave wanted me to put in next to this thing. There is an issue where I do need to go into the map and bring back some of the level this off a bit still. Because it's just approaching into the warehouse a little, not much though. And the same over here, where the pig food mixer is. And you can tell that right in this back corner. And I think that's, yeah, just all the way along the back end there. And even there, look, where the train is bubbling up through. I just need to go through and level it. That's all. Nothing major. I could live without doing it, to be honest, and know me, I won't. And then he left in a container, silo here, warning, sign, digger, and the excavator there. Personally, I'm probably going to come in and get rid of this. Oh, he's moved the golden nugget too. Huh. I'd personally just get rid of them. It's the same with that down there. Why? Cut down on the crap around the map. Really. That's why I'll do it. If I end up doing it. Probably, we all know me, I won't. Oh, and I need to get rid of that. I believe that's grain. Wheat for the pig food mixer. Alright, onwards and upwards to the subplanet. And why have I not seen a single vehicle? Are the vehicles screwed from where I was earlier? If you remember, when we jumped into the Massey had a couple of vehicles behind it. I wonder if I screwed up the traffic. I will find once we go to the main yard. Well, not the main yard, the main town. Or the town, should I say. We've got a vehicle. Oncoming traffic. Oh, we've got the hill. Let's get a run up. Hopefully we won't lose too much speed. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh crap. Oh really? Come off it. You got a tractor that weighs probably the best part of 15 ton. Go on, hit into the back of it. Ah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know what we're going to be doing in the stream. We're going to be rescuing this thing. Using the tow bar. What was I going to do? Okay, so we'll show you this now. The video's almost over time. So I'll hit F. Actually, we'll get rid of the GPS completely. And you may hear the controller drop on the floor. Hopefully not. There we go. So F5, not F5. Here we go. So this will cause big FPS issues. But you see what I mean here. We'll start it up. We'll actually lift it out the furrow. Here we go. So the wheels that are white right now are powered. So it's actually more wheels than I thought about, geez. So here's the turning ones. You can see them here and here. And these are the ones there that I was on about. So the white ones are powered. Now I've seen this work before. The issue is, and I have no idea, absolutely zero, why they have done this. When they could have done it such an easier way. And they've got these wheels here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's these that get caught in the ground. Now, if they put these white ones here, that you see going around, one here, one over there, same there, and same over there, it would have been fine. That, or I've seen it work where it's 6 on each side. So you've got one up front, one there, one in the center, and the same on the opposite side, and that works fine as well. So let's switch this off quickly. So get a bit of FPS back, and we'll shut it down again. So you guys can see what I mean there. Now let's take a look at this. And there's no arguments there. This is exactly the same track pad system here. So they've had access to it, or Giants have just sent it to them, maybe. We'll open F4 again, and we'll open up. Actually, should be able to see it a lot easier without that. Oh no, we'll put it back on. The mesh. We'll start her up. And with it started, it only has 4, what the game sees, those triangles as wheels. Even where the idlers are, they're not there. And that's how it works. And that's the same with the challenges and stuff like that. Granted, they've got a bigger wheel, but even if they did something like this, it would work. If Giants do it, it's quite clearly it worked well. So that's the fix, really. Just get rid of all those wheels down at the bottom, and should be good to go. Hopefully it happens. I don't know if anyone knows how to do it. Maybe something I'll look into at some point, but not for the foreseeable future anyway. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the little background about this thing and why I personally think it's screwy when it's in the furrows and all that good stuff with the For Real module by Giants ground response. Until next time, guys, I hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you on the flip side. Later.